Today we're unboxing Dragon Strike from Milton Bradley Games. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Scott from CanGeek Games and Collectibles. As I said at the beginning of this video, today we are unboxing Dragon Strike from Milton Bradley Games. Now this game was released in 2002 by Milton Bradley. It is a 2 to 4 player game, and it is a great way to introduce younger children to the concept of fantasy adventure games and role-playing games, at least in my opinion. So let's go have a closer look at what's inside this box. Alright, so to begin with, this is the Dragon Strike box. This is an older game, so you will notice there is some wear and tear on the box itself. Have a quick look at the back of it. And now we'll open this up. Now, inside the box, you have your 4-player pieces, your jewels that you have to collect as you're playing the game, and your 6-sided die, as well as the golden dragon eggs. We have a motorized dragon, which is packed in 2 pieces. And then they just snap together like this. You have your instructions for playing the game. And then we have the game board. Now we're going to open this game board up and take a closer look at it. So this is the Dragon Strike game board. The game plays fairly simple. It's a 2 to 4 player game for children aged 6 and up. You will see there is a 6-sided die in my hand here. You roll the die to determine how far your character moves on the game board. Now, of this 6-sided die, there are 4 sides that display numerical values in an orangey yellow color. When you roll the die and you get those, that determines your character's movement. There are 2 sides that are displayed in green, however. Whenever you roll the green, the player that rolls it has to push the dragon's tail. And then the dragon will whip its head around the game board. Now, the entire point behind the game is to roll your die. You'll notice I got a green, but we're not going to do that. I've already shown you how that works. So, you roll the die, you get your number. My character moves 1 space. The next player rolls, same thing, so on and so forth, until the characters get to the point where they have collected the jewels. So we'll assume for a minute that this character has made it all the way around to here and has collected the first jewel that they have to collect. Their job now is to make it all the way back around the game board to the game's entrance, the entrance to the cave, and dispose of this jewel. They then have to make their way around the game board again, pick up the red jewel, and do the same thing again. Once they have collected both the red and the blue jewels, the secret passage to the dragon's lair opens up. They then have to come around the game board and collect the dragon's golden egg. Now, the character who succeeds in collecting the red and blue jewel and the dragon's golden egg and making their way back to the beginning of the cave entrance first is declared the game's winner. However, any time that you have a jewel on your head or the golden egg, if the dragon is activated and whips their head around and happens to knock it off like that, then you have to start all over again. So in this case, the golden egg was knocked off. It gets put back in its position. This character would have to make its way all the way back around to the beginning of the game board and then start all over again to try and get that golden egg before another player does. So in that respect, this game can very much be compared to a game like Snakes and Ladders. Now, having said that, let's take a closer look at the character pieces. First of all, you have 4 red jewels. You have 4 blue jewels. And then you have 1 golden egg. So you have the 4 red jewels and 4 blue jewels to give every player a fighting chance to get that 1 golden egg to declare themselves the winner. You have your 4 character pawns. So you have the red pawn, the yellow pawn, the blue pawn, and last but not least, the green pawn. Now, it is very important to note, if you are considering purchasing this game from the CanGeek Games and Collectibles store, that the green pawn is broken at the bottom. Now, with a little bit of ingenuity, you could get yourself a plastic stand, and the green pawn would stand up perfectly fine. But in this particular case, this is a piece of the game that would need a little more ingenuity for you to be able to play this. And that was taken into consideration when we set the $20 price point, as this game usually retails much higher on services like Amazon. So that is worth checking out as well if you can find a copy of it. Dragon Strike has been out of print for a few years now, so this is one of those titles that is a little harder to come by these days. But that's it. We wanted to give you a closer look at Dragon Strike by Milton Bradley Games. So that was our unboxing video for Dragon Strike by Milton Bradley Games. This game is, in our opinion, a great way to introduce younger children to both fantasy adventure games and role-playing games without the unnecessary rules and everything else that's usually involved in that genre. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please remember to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos as they are made available. Until then, thanks again for watching, and remember to visit us at CanGeek.com as our inventory is regularly changing. Until then, take it easy and ciao for now.